Hey everybody, the ghost ship trial verdict may come as a shock to many, but frankly speaking, not to me, because as it was revealed in the trial, the city of Oakland has failed, and by extension the county of Alameda and its health departments have failed to adequately inspect and police activities at the scores of warehouses that were and have been turned into artists, collectives, and habitation spaces, and not just warehouses, but also former steel plants and other industrial facilities that have been converted into artist lofts and places to live. This has gone on for some time. I mean, some time going back to, I remember the establishment, I'm not saying this name to cast a bad light on it, but the Vulcan Foundry, which was the first of an innovative use of what was a former steel foundry. But everyone thought it was so cool, frankly speaking, because, white folks were doing it. Now, had they been black, the city would have policed them more heavily. And you might wince at that, but that is one of the hard facts that created the truth that has formed the outcome of this trial that I'm talking to you about today. And the simple fact of the matter is that the city tended to look away as people that they thought looked okay and cool and hip inhabited these facilities, didn't bother to check on the facilities to see, hey, if they're being ran properly or anything else. And it left it to the de facto owners of the facilities, who really weren't the owners. They were actually people who were living there. In a number of cases, the owners were absentee landlords, to have the expertise to take care of the places. And as you can see, if you read the details behind the ghost ship fire, they didn't. They didn't. But the ugliest truth of all of this, the one something that has occurred in the wake of the ghost ship fire that should give everyone pause, and also points to the city of Oakland's ultimate guilt, is the fact that the city of Oakland has rousted out a number of people from living in those facilities rather than making the facilities better, and push them onto the street. A portion of our homeless problem comes from that activity that happened after the ghost ship fire, because the city finally woke up and said, hey, wait a minute, why are we allowing people to live in these substandard conditions? As opposed to what they should have done, which is, let's have a subsidy program to help the property owners and managers upgrade these facilities so that they can be lived in well. This is the city of Oakland's fault. And to point the finger at the two gentlemen that have bore the brunt of this is simply not the way to go. If you want to blame someone, if you want to file a lawsuit against any organization, you really need to look at the city of Oakland. And I don't say that with glee. I say that with very, very much sorrow and sadness. Stay tuned and subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube.